LG has launched in the market another phablet with a big screen at 5.2 inches. This is LG G2. So the company has already launched in the market the 5.5 inches LG Optimus G Pro and the 4.7 LG Optimus G. So the G2 comes right between these two devices. This device has a beautiful software package that reminds me the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, except from the S Pen. There is also a big war lately on phablet devices with a lot of options and the highest price range. So let's compare LG G2 to phablets and all Android phones. The screen is big and great. We are talking about a 5.2 inches screen that is unique. We can find a lot of 5 inches phones and two devices with 5.5 and some bigger devices. So 5.2 is a unique size. Beyond the size, the screen has a really good True HD IPS screen with 424 pixels per inch. There are a lot of phones with more pixels and like Huawei Ascend D2 or HTC One, but the differences are small, so all the devices beyond the 350 ppi are really exceptional. So the 424 ppi screen of LG G2 is giving a really great screen for video, photos and games. The camera of LG G2 is 13 megapixels like the cameras of all premium phones. You can find more than 10 phones with a 13 megapixel camera, so what is important here is the software associated with the camera. LG G2 has a software called OIS for less blurred photos. When you take a video, you can focus on the audio to a specific place and listen to it. It's the only device with that function and it's really good. There is also dual camera option that takes shots from the front and the back camera at the same time, and some other settings you will really love. The camera is one of the best cameras LG has ever launched, but the best camera phone right now is Sony Xperia Z1 with the 20.7 megapixel camera. The phone is fast and it has a quad-core processor and 2.26 GHz and 2 GB of RAM. Apart from the octa-core monsters of Samsung, LG G2 is one of the fastest phones, as the most quad-core phones are at 1.6 GHz or 1.5 GHz. So only Xperia Z1 with the quad-core at 2.2 can go to the battle with G2. So you have a really powerful phone, and only Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is faster because of the 3 GB of RAM instead of the 2 GB of RAM that every other smartphone has right now, the G2 included. All phablets must have strong batteries as the quad-core processor and the huge screens consume a lot of power. LG G2 has a 3000 mAh battery and belongs to the big family of 3000 plus mAh devices. All the best batteries can be found on Huawei Ascenmate. Well, Huawei Ascenmate has the best battery at 4050 mAh, and there are some other phones like Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and Samsung Mega ZTE Grand Mimo with 3200 mAh batteries. LG Optimus G Pro has a slightly bigger battery than LG G2, and of course in this phone there is a battery saver app with a lot of options to save battery and some useful battery tips to never forget and save your battery. LG G2 comes with Android 4.2 instead of the newer Android 4.3. I cannot understand why this phone has not Android 4.3, but on the inside you can also find some interesting features like knock on. You just tap twice on the screen and the phone wakes up. It's really useful and really like it. There is also guest mode to let your children access only certain apps, and some useful apps to let you transfer text between apps or take screenshot on the whole page. You can also control your TV with the IR included in this phone. LG G2 has a button we have not seen on any other device. It's the rear button which lets you turn on and off the screen and increase and decrease the sound. It's a nice idea and it's really useful. The phone is beautiful, but the back is really slippery, so use this device only with a case. It weighs 143 grams. It's heavy compared to other smaller devices, but not as heavy as other phablets like Sony Xperia Z Ultra, which is heavier, or Samsung Mega, which is heavier too. So when you compare with other big screen phones, you find just two devices lighter than LG G2. It's Samsung Galaxy S4 and ZTE Grand MIMO. The 8.9 millimeters of thickness is also average. It's not the most slim devices. Sony Xperia Z Ultra is the most slim device. You can find a lot of slimmer devices around 5 inches like Samsung Galaxy S4, Sony Xperia Z, and Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and also Samsung Mega. So the phone is brand new and we wanted the latest Android version, but it doesn't have it. If you want a big screen phone, Xperia Z1 and Samsung Galaxy Note 3 are also big and have better rating based on our famous AVC rating method. So overall, this is a big screen device with a lot of other choices available in more or less inches. The overall rating puts this phone in the top 10 of 4 Android devices, and the software package is a plus on LG G2. We really love the knock-on Smart ID and the back button. LG G2 has a great big screen, a software-rich camera, and a really fast processor, and some unique apps to help you take photos and make some daily functions easier. It's one of the best LG phones we have ever seen.